Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of CS Cyber. I'm Chad.
I'm Sean.
And today we're continuing AI 101. And we're talking...
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, I know, right? I should have got AI to say that.
You should have.
We should do an episode.
We can do that, actually.
AI.
We could do that. Yeah. Well, Notebook LLM will do that.
Okay.
Google.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
But anyways, today we're talking about the pitfalls people don't expect. So some common gotchas without being anti-AI.
Yeah. So for some reason, the thing that was going through my mind was the game Pitfall from the 1980s on Atari.
I love it. The alligator, the swinging guy. Yeah.
That's what went through my head. So what's pitfall number one? Confident wrong answers or hallucinating or lying. Why does it happen in the first place?
Because it's just trying to fill in the gaps.
Yes.
Like it doesn't know.
Exactly.
It'll make up the story.
Right. I would much rather it just say, I don't have the information to answer that right now, but instead it just makes it up.
Yeah.
That's a big pitfall. So, you know, it might be, I've noticed this with statistics. It'll just throw statistics out there like it's nothing and not provide you a source or give you a source that's wrong. Or when you try and say, is it really 50%? You know, that seems high. And it'll go, oh yeah, you're right. That's actually like more like 10.
Yeah, right.
So just look for, you know, broken links, odd citations, or you get citations, you know, it's crediting its answer. And when you go there, it says 404 page not found or stuff like that.
That's
right?
a red flag.
Yeah, you definitely have to look for that. So you just have to be specific and say, what is your source? Where did you get that information? Why did you say what you said?
You have a really good one here that I hadn't even thought of. Like to ask it, what assumptions did it just make?
Yes.
To give you that answer. Like I didn't even...
Yeah, I had that happen once, and I didn't ask it what assumptions it made. It told me that it did make assumptions to get its answer. It said, it was something, I was doing some research on some policies and procedures that organizations are working on, and it cited a very specific city in this area. And I said, why did you cite this particular city specifically? And it said that it had made some assumptions on just my overall ask. So it said, I don't actually have any information to say that city did it this way. I was just assuming that it did. Yeah.
Wow. That's confident.
Well, yeah. I mean, you've got to be, you've got to be specific. You've really got, this is really about prompts. I think if you, the big mistake that people make is trying to trying to treat ChatGPT or AI like a search engine.
Yeah.
What is the weather today?
Right.
Versus, can you tell me, what the chances of rain are, and like really being specific about your ask?
Yeah, I've noticed the more specific you are in that prompt and the more information you give it, the better your responses are, right? Because you're giving it almost step-by-step instructions for it of how you want that output to be.
Right. I'd like to see some statistics from OpenAI, though, on how many people are using ChatGPT queries as search engine queries, because it's not that.
Right. I would say it. I mean, a ton. I do
It's got to be high.
I mean, do you do it?
No.
You don't use it as search queries?
I do not. No. Everything I have with it is a long prompt, a discussion.
Really?
Yeah, I do not use it like that. If I switch over to Edge or something or Google, I'll use it as a search query. Yeah. But I would, that's the difference between when we're saying search query versus prompt. Prompt is more of an exhortation or a description or a lengthy ask in
like
detail.
Instructions, right?
Yeah, it's instructions. Everything I do in ChatGPT it has a lot of depth to it.
Wow. No, I use it for everything from that to, hey, I need a recipe for this, or...
I do use it as that, right? But I treat it differently than I do a search. In a search, I may say, I have hamburger and hot dogs and potato salad in my refrigerator. Recipes for that, right? I might just say recipes for that. Versus when I'm in ChatGPT, I may say, hey, ChatGPT, I have dinner tonight at 4:00 and I'm in a hurry because I have something after that. I really need, these are the 3 ingredients I have in my refrigerator right now. I need a quick... Right, I'm going to be very specific because I want it to really understand what my situation is right now and give it. I want to get a very detailed explanation. So I don't want it to just give me a list of recipes. I'm short on time. It knows that. I need it to, really take advantage of my time.
Right. I guess it's two use cases, right? You're saying you're looking for, I need time savings. I'm looking for, I just need a recipe.
Well, look at it.
That's interesting.
Well, I guess look at it from look at it from this standpoint. If you use Google, if you use this recipe thing as an example, if you use Google to say, I have 3 ingredients in my refrigerator, show me a list of recipes and things that I can make with these 3 things. And it's going to give you a list of 50 things, right? Well, then you got to click on all those links and look at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Versus going into ChatGPT and just saying,
so it's going to give you an answer.
Just give me the recipe that I need to make this because I'm short on time.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Versus here are my 3 ingredients. This is the time I have. Give me your 3 choices. Right. That's the difference between things like what ChatGPT does and what a search engine does.
Right. Okay. Go ahead.
No, I'm just more specific. You know me. Like let's get down to business. I don't have time. I'm not, if I'm in the mood for options, I'll look at them. But for right now, what is your best call? And I, as a human, knowing that I do cook in my home, am going to be able to look at that and go, yeah, that'll fly. Versus, no, you need to give me like 3 more options.
Yeah, I need another option here. So
right.
All right. Well, that's interesting.
Right. I'm not interested in hot dog, hamburger, and potato salad ice cream.
Well, I think a lot of people are looking at AI to kind of shortcut things, right? I mean, to your point, you're trying to save time. I've seen kind of out in the field where people are using AI as kind of a search engine for more business functions, like to just give me quick answers.
Yes.
And then they're not really, they're so focused on trying to get the output that they want that they're not really even reading the prompts that are coming back.
Yeah.
It's just like, they're just like rapid fire at AI and they get really bad results.
Yeah. So that goes into,
but it looks really polished.
Right. It goes into pitfall number 2, which is prompt ambiguity. So if you use it improperly, you're going to get a lot of gaps and guesses. So the AI is going to, because your instructions are not specific enough, it's going to have to guess at what you're trying to get to versus being very detailed about what your issue is and what type of output you're looking for exactly. That's where you get, more confident answers, you get more quality answers and less pitfalls.
Yeah.
So what about number 3, hidden bias and framing? So just very small word changes, right, can give you very different output. We talked a little bit about the audiences and, being able to, and I haven't experimented with that yet, but that makes sense to me. By giving a prompt and saying, give me the answer as if I were a 5-year-old versus give me the answer as if I was a 50-year-old. That very different word change can give you a drastic different output.
Yeah, and you have a good note here. I mean, literally ask it for multiple perspectives on this, on whatever you're asking it, right? I mean,
yeah, no, absolutely. And this can come in handy like in the business world, right? If you're in sales, you can ask, give me different answers based on different buying personas.
Yeah. I did see a really interesting experiment with that at a talk I was at where a lady was using the voice feature of ChatGPT. She gave it some prompts to say, hey, you're a business owner, blah, blah, blah. It was basically practicing sales and then getting like real life, really feedback in real time about objections. And it's kind of really helping salespeople kind of hone their sales process and things like that. But it was a really interesting use case. No,
that's absolutely correct. When you first start doing prompts, it is important to give AI the concept of who you are and what you're doing, right? And what perspective to come from. Now, once you've told it, that you're a cybersecurity professional or that you're a sales professional, you don't need to keep prompting it because it will know that, right? But those perspectives and giving it that context is, again, and very important to getting quality results out of AI.
Yeah. Here you got a tool misuse, right? I mean, so copy and pasting workplace docs without checking them. Like you're talking about uploading things to ChatGPT and then just pasting those right back into docs.
Yeah, I think that's a common thing people are going to use AI for. I think it's okay to type up something that you want to put on social media, on LinkedIn or something, and then copy and paste that into ChatGPT to ask it, can you reword this or something? Right. I think that's cool, right? but definitely uploading documents, Excel documents, that might have customer information in it, PII or sensitive data. It might be better to just maybe give something that's sensitive to maybe a junior assistant or somebody trusted in your organization, and let them look at that and provide their feedback.
All right.
So I think the key takeaway here, you want to go with it?
It's a great first draft. It's a great brainstorming. It's a great creative.
It's a tool in your toolbox.
Right.
Yeah. It's not the final answer.
Yeah. It's not the end all be all. It's not going to, I don't think it's going to make anyone's job go away tomorrow.
Yeah. That's a whole other discussion, but no, I don't think so. At least not tomorrow.
Right.
Well, the next episode, we'll talk about privacy and data and what to share and not to share. So don't miss that one.
We'll see you next time.